Okay, we're going to learn how to play what I think is commonly known as the fast twiddly bit at the end of Sultans of Swing. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's the fast riff at the end that goes Okay. Took me quite literally 25 years to work out how to do this. I could work out the left hand notes, they were easy, but what I couldn't do was work out what you do with your right hand to pick those notes with that speed. The only way I worked it out in the end was I saw a video on YouTube of Mark Knopfler playing Sultans of Swing, and the camera zoomed in on his right hand. You could see exactly what he was doing, and I watched it a couple of times and went, I think I get what he's doing there. So I took my guitar, sat down, took it real slow, and after a couple of weeks I could do it. So in theory it's actually very, very simple, but in practice it's a bit more tricky to do, of course. Now, the left-hand notes I'm not going to bother about too much because I'm pretty sure you know them, but we'll just review them quickly. There's 3 phases to the lick. The first one goes, the second phase is, and the third is, okay? So the first phase, top string on the 13th fret, pull off to the 10th, and then the second string on the 10th fret. Phase 2, top string on the 13th fret, pulled off to the 10th fret, second string on the 11th, then you slide everything up 2, it becomes top string on the 15th, pulled off to the 12th, and the second string on the 13th. Okay, we've got the radio coming through my amplifier, that's always good. Alright, so the way that it works is you beat out a rhythm with your thumb of 1, 2, 1, 2, and you've probably done that when playing bass notes like. Exactly that, but you don't do it on the bass strings, you do it on the top 2 strings. Now, to make sure you can hear what I'm saying, I'm just going to damp these strings when I show you the 1-2 pattern. So I'm just gently damping the strings over the 10th fret. So the 1, you pluck the top string with your thumb. The 2, you pluck the second string with your thumb. So just get used to doing 1, 2, 1, 2. And then just take the speed up slowly. You've got to get used to just getting that constant cadence of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 going. When you can do that, you add in what we call an and. So it goes 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and. The and is you take your fingers and you flick backwards to strike the top string. By the way, I forgot to say, you can't do this with a pick or plectrum, you've got to use your fingers in exactly the same way that Mark Knopfler does, and that's the way I always play. I form a bridge out of my little finger and the next one along, and then that's my support, and then I use my thumb and these 2 fingers to play all the notes on the strings. So, thumb on the top string 1, thumb on the second string 2, fingers flicking back on the top string and. So I've got 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and. Okay, now when you're happy doing that, we can add in the notes. So the 1 is the top string on the 13th fret and pulled off to the 10th. That's 1. 2 is your thumb on the second string 10th fret. And is your fingers flicking back the top string on the 10th fret. So we've got 1, 2 and 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 1, 2 and. Okay, now I'm going to do it again without the 1s and 2s. And I'm going to slowly take it faster. Now, when you do this, don't take it faster until you're completely comfortable at a certain speed. Then just take it up a little bit in tempo. Otherwise, you go too quickly, too fast, you won't do it. You've got to get that right hand exactly right, that constant 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and. Okay? So, it took me at least a week, I think, to get it up to proper speed. So, you should bank on it taking that long. Okay, so here we go. little faster. And just keep getting faster, and I have been getting faster as you noticed as I go through each one. Okay? Now, when you keep doing it faster and faster and faster, you'll get more used to it. The cadence you have to get in the end is kind of 1 2 and 1 2 and 1 2 and 1 2 and 1 2. So if we do that on dance strings, it's kind of. Okay, that's the cadence that you need to do it full speed. So let's add some notes in. That's it. Good luck with it. Cheerio.